But some of them said, some of them in the crowd, his antagonizers, said he cast out demons by Beelzebub, the ruler of the demons. And again, Beelzebub is who? Satan. And what is the actual term Beelzebub mean? Lord of the Flies. Yes. So they accused him of casting out demons by demons. He went on to say, others testing him sought from him a sign from heaven. And we talked about how particularly there was one group, and I can't remember if it was the Pharisees or the Sadducees, but they were always looking for a sign. I believe it was the Sadducees, but don't quote me on that. But he, knowing their thought, explains the whole situation to them. So again, this is another sign of the deity of Jesus Christ, because when we put this in the three characteristics that God has revealed himself, God is omnipotent, which means all powerful, omnipresent, which means everywhere, and omniscient, which is all knowing. Jesus was God in the flesh. That's how he could tell what they were thinking. And so he says, others testing him sought a sign from heaven, but he, knowing their thoughts, again, it's the omniscience of God, his deity is being revealed. He said to them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falls. If Satan also is divided against himself, how will his kingdom stand? So in other words, if Satan is fighting against Satan to cast out demons, how is Satan able to wreak so much havoc on the face of the earth is the common sense answer that Jesus is trying to explain to them. Because you say, I cast out demons by Beelzebub. And if I cast out demons by Beelzebub, by whom do your sons cast them out? So there were exorcists. I don't know. How many of you watched The Chosen? All right. You know that in The Chosen, Nicodemus, again, it's artistic license. Nicodemus is approached about casting out a demon, and Nicodemus gets the Pharisees that's kind of their ilk in the Pharisaical movement. They're out there casting out demons, and there were people that did cast out demons. We're reminded of in the book of Acts, if you remember, the sons of Sceva tried to cast demons out of a man. And it's very important. We said last week, you don't just run around looking for demons to cast out of people. But we have to understand demons know where real authority is or not. And those demons said to the sons of Sceva, Jesus we know. Why? Because he defeated them at the cross. They knew that he was victorious. All right? And Paul we know of, so that they knew that Paul stood in the power and the authority of the Holy Spirit, but they said, we don't know who you are. And again, the demons leapt on the men and attacked them as they were running out the building, and the scriptures literally say it tore their clothes off of them. So what we need to understand is demonic activity still takes place. There are people today walking around who are demonically possessed. You don't know when you walk into a room who is or who isn't. What we need to know is we do not need to walk around in fear of people who are demonically possessed, because if we're like Paul, demonic forces recognize and can sense the power of God within the life of believers. That doesn't mean they won't stand up and fight them, all right? But we don't have to fear them, again, because what did John say in 1 John? Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So we do not have to fear any demonic force or whatever. And again, if you're ever confronted with spiritual warfare, with somebody who is demonically possessed, remember, we do not cast demons out. They're cast out by the power of God. And when the best example